Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. Okay, guys, I'd like to make an apology for the last video I posted was the inbox review of the Hong Kong Models 148 scale Admiral Lancaster. I have to redo this video as of right now. This is the new video I'll be making of this inbox review. Something went wrong on the recording. I went back and looked at it. I've never been so humiliated in my life. It was a very 4 seconds of nothing. And I've never been so embarrassed, so I deleted that video. I don't know what went wrong. It must have been the recording process that went on or something. I don't know. But I'm going to make quite certain before I publish this here video that everything is up to snuff before I do any publishing. Okay, today's video, take two, is Hong Kong Models 148 scale Admiral Lancaster. I got this at Sprue Brothers. This came in last Saturday. I ordered it last Tuesday. They said they're out of stock and a fresh shipment will be coming on the following day, which would be Wednesday. Well, by the time they said it was they're out of stock, the delivery truck came in early, and they emailed me. And they said your model's been shipped already. I go, huh? They just told me they're out of stock. And so that was quick service. So they shipped it out next day, and I got it about 3 days later. They're about a good 2 or 3 day mail service. They're pretty good. This came a little late because they didn't have it shipped out in time to meet the 3 days requirement, but I got it. And so what the hey, I'll make an inbox review of this. The one I did last night stunk. It was done everything on here. It didn't give no clarity of everything. So I got a different camera. I got my camcorder over here. I'm going to position it. When I change the cameras over to the inbox view, we get to see everything, even the instructions. Okay, this is the box came out of. I got Sprue Brothers. They gave me a good deal on it. I think I paid about 114 something on it. It's this supposed to be the predecessor, the successor to the 49-year-old aging Tamiya kit. Now, I reviewed this kit myself personally, and I've watched a lot of reviews on YouTube. And Nigel's modeling bench, he does a very wonderful. All his reviews are wonderful. So I just based everything on his videos because he's right about a lot of things. Nigel's an engineer, and people who are engineered mind are mechanical mind, and they check for things that are infallible and corrections and things what they could do, and that's good for us and it's good for the company too. The companies pick up on that stuff and they kind of scratch their head like this. What we go wrong on that? So the only negative review on this kit that Nigel gave was the canopy, because the canopy was too low and it seemed like we were streamlined kind of. And he had a comparison of using the Tamiya canopy on it. It looked like it kind of worked a little bit, but it was kind of, you had to fill in some carding around there and stuff. A lot of plastic surgery involved to make that thing look right. But this thing is a 2-year-old kit. It's no spring chicken anymore. And I imagine there's a lot of aftermarket parts out there, companies out there that make parts of this thing. There might be a canopy replacement for this. But the new Tamiya kits, they come with two canopies. They come with a painted one, and it come with the one as a kit itself that you got unpainted. So anybody's got this kit, if you're really picky about it, if it does something about it, it gets to you. There's two ways of doing this. Either use the kit canopy and live with it, or perhaps there could be an aftermarket company out there that made a canopy replacement for this here kit. And but I could not tell until Nigel mentioned it, but you can see the comparison there. But I would say if you're really, really picky about it, and then if there's no aftermarket companies out there, what you need to do is you got to vacuum core your own canopy by using a wooden plug. You got to make one that'll fit inside that'll you got to make a wooden plug that'll fit the opening of your canopy opening to the fuselage inside and everything, and make a plug and vacuum form it, then go from there. But I'm quite sure there's probably aftermarket companies out there that jumped on that problem right away. That's what's good about Nigel is he points out things that need to be done on it, could be done, and companies pick up on it. And I'll give you an example. This is a true story. Back in 1991, no, it was not. It was 1999 when Accurate Miniatures brought out the Tokyo rated V25 Mitchell 148 scale. Above the wings and midships of the fuselage, you got a oval type opening right there, inspection panel. It was incorporated in the kit. I told them about that, and they fixed it. So a lot of these model companies, they listen on stuff like that and say, "Wow, what we do wrong?" And we'll correct that problem. So anyway, don't let that run you out about the kit. This is an excellent kit. To me, in my old eyes, it looks like a retooled Tamiya kit. A lot more detailed, cleaned up, a lot more finesse and detail. But a Tamiya kit is a kit you can always still ride at home about. It's a good kit. Never a detour from the Tamiya kit because they're cleaning up their molds right now and they're still producing that kit. Thank you, Tamiya. And thank you, Hong Kong Models, for giving us this. So this is the successor to the 49-year-old Tamiya kit that's out there today, as we have ourselves. Okay, we're going to take this camera switch around. We're going to take a look at this thing. Here we go. Okay, here we go, gang. Okay, when you open up the kit, you're greeted with these instructions here. And I'll tell you, this instruction is almost like a magazine. It's about almost 14 inches long, and it's almost 10 inches in width. I've never seen, well, I have, but their instructions, it's like a book. It's like a book. It's like a magazine. Right here, I like this the most right here. There's a Lancaster right here. They got a poster that's on the bottom of it. It's just like this. You could frame that, but I wish they wouldn't put the Hong Kong model logo on there. It kind of takes away from the picture. But we'll see that as we finish this. Okay, this is your instructions. Of course, it all starts out with your icons. We all know what that's all about. Okay. These pages are very thick, too. In the beginning, these are exploded views and completed views of the construction of the canopy, radio operator, and navigator's department, and the floorboard. You got your big Bombay right here. This is the top of your Bombay where all the set's on. It has exploded views, how to assemble the pilot's chairs, and they got the yoke goes on there. You've also got the radio compartment on there. And you got the big old massive spar, which is covered with leather, I imagine, something to keep people from hurting themselves. Because you get that big old spar, because that's awful cumbersome. You had to crawl over that spar just to get up to the pilot's compartment. And once all these sub-assemblies have been completed and painted and everything, or just go ahead and assemble here, and it should look like this right here when it's done. Okay, well, next step. Next step is buttoning up of the fuselage. Like that Tamiya kit, you got those clear plastic window inserts that fit inside there. And they're a pain to mask off too. So imagine there's a masking kit for that, it'll mask all those off. And you can mask them off or paint them black, I don't know what they did. I mentioned they painted over them. But, yeah, you got some, no PE going on here yet. Not in this page, you don't. They give you a real small spread of PE. I know that some of them, most of them are seat belts. Okay, and then step one here, like I say, the butting of the fuselage, the completed pilot's compartment that you just done a while ago, goes inside here. Okay, next step, we have, your nose turret and your tail turret constructions assemblies, and I don't know if you got any PE going on in there. Yes, you do. right here you got these little chutes right here. The ammo chutes, exit chutes, spence chutes. That's where all your spence comes through there. You got PE going on there. They're colored just like... These remind me of Wingnut Wings models. Because I got a Fokker D7 that a fellow from California, a fellow model named George Taylor. He gave me a new 1/32 scale Fokker D7 War I biplane. It was a Wingnut model, 1/32 scale. And these instructions remind me of how they did theirs because it's color-coded with the other stuff you done on it. So you got the PE going on there. You got those spence chutes that come out behind your tail turret. Tail gun Charlie. Right here, you've got your canopy going on here. Your clear canopy. And I believe that there's an option on there. Either you have one of the blisters on there. The canopy, the three-piece assembly. The optional side windows, you can have a blister on there or without a blister. Now, as we mentioned, the canopy, it's lower in the front here than it is in the Tamiya kit. Because what Nigel pointed out is that it should be a lot more, a little higher there. But like I said, I'm quite certain that there's an aftermarket company that jumped on that right away. So we'll bypass that. We all know what that's all about. There's a solution to everything, fellas. Okay, right back here, this is your tail assembly. You got your vertical and the horizontal stabilizers. They go in place there. Nothing right home there, just regular conventional instruction. Let's see if I got all the pages up thick. Okay, once you turn your fuselage over, you got your ordnance. Before you even construct your ordnance, you got to make a decision. Either you want to have a closed bomb bay or open bomb bay. If you want the bomb bay to be open, then it's time to construct and build your ordnance. You got the big cookie right there, which is a big old canister full of incendiaries. And I ain't certain that these are 500 or 1,000 pound bombs. They could be 500 pound SAPs. I really don't know. Yeah, this goes together just like a Tamiya kit. It really truly does. Reminds me of the Tamiya kit. Because I built the Tamiya kit so many times I know how it goes together. Tail wheel plugs right back in, just like the Tamiya kit does. And you get your antennae right across here. That fits there. So you be careful of that when you're assembling that, because these little parts break. This one the option comes in. Open bomb bay or closed bomb bay. Now, when I look at the kit, it says here, if you want to open up the bomb bay, you take an X-Acto knife and you cut right down the middle here. You can see right here where it's cut with a knife and they separate to pieces like this here. And you glue them open. Well, the kit's already done that for you already. They've already cut it for you, so no need for that. And I don't think they give you an extra bomb bay. I think just one bomb bay to give you. Just if it's closed, you're going to have to very carefully piece it together and cement it together as a whole. You got your actuators for your opening and closing of your bomb bays. Okay, that fuselage is done. Now, all those sub-assemblies did a while ago. Yeah, I'm going to move this over. Here we go. Now it's dead. Excuse me, guys. I mean that. Right here. You got these turrets here. Your tail turret, your dorsal turret, your Bolton turrets. One thing I like about these is that you can actually complete these as a model in cells, and you can mask them off and paint them individually before applying them to the fuselage. And it makes it easier to mask and to handle and everything. And they just plug right in. On the Tamiya kit is that they get to be put inside the fuselage first, then close up the fuselage. And once you do that, they're there. They won't come off. So you got to do a lot of masking on that around that area. But this here is good. I like this feature because it just plugs right in. All these parts right here, you got the fillet goes on top of the Bolton turret back here with light with turn off radiators there. Even that's really nice. And oh well, it just fits together as you can see. Here's your canopy. It goes right in there. And there's all these pieces here complete the fuselage. Then you got your tail planes. They fit inside there. And lastly, on top here, on top of your nose turret, you got this little fillet up here, a little blister fillet that fits across there. This model gives you two Rolls-Royce Merlin engines. To display them inside of nacelles, you got one for the outside nacelle and one for the inside nacelle. That's if you want to display them with the engines. Same thing with the Tamiya kit, except the Tamiya kit only gave you one Merlin engine. But they give you two here. Now the props ain't paddle bladed. They're toothpick style props. The early style props that they use, I think they were wooden props, toothpick style. And there's only about three pieces there. You got your hub or the spinner, and you got your hub base, and they're slotted in there where the propellers fit in. This is all assembly of your nacelles, inboard and outboard. On 29, you got your wings. The wings come together. They're already together already, individually bagged, which you will see. I'll bring up the sprues. These are the construction, all the details you put in for your wings. Once these things are all done already, and everything's all sanded well, it's time to attach your completed engine nacelles, inboard and outboard nacelles, to your wings right here. You have your framework, which fits inside the nacelle where your undercarriage is at. On the undercarriage is quite different compared to that of the Tamiya kit. Tamiya kit, they gives you it's a whole different assembly. I think it's about 5-6 parts of that. These tires got no tread on them. Tamiya kit has the ones that has tread on them. These ain't got no tread on them. Well, these are correct. Okay, your wings are all done, right, fellas? We got them all done. We got your nacelles glued into your completed wing assemblies. Move on. You got your selection of your flaps, up or down. And you got to take a special note now when you're attaching your flaps. You got some tits on there. And you got to move those tits right there for the open position, the open posed position. Where down, they glue it inside the edge of your spar, the edge of your spar or your flap well. Then you want them closed, just remove those tits. And right here is the last construction part of your fuselage. You add your wings. These wings, they interlock. They poof, poof. Just like the Hong Kong model's B-17. And imagine the 1/32 scale Lancaster is the same way. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that these wings, you don't want to glue these wings down for one thing. You may want to be able to pack this airplane away. You got no room to put it anywhere. Like I said, do it Frankie D's way. Pop those wings off. Put one wing here, the fuselage in the middle. And to make sure you don't glue those propellers there. Remove the propellers and leave them in there. They make a little special foam. You can lay your fuselage down, put your wings inside, put your box on. That model will fit out of the box that came out of. This is a little suggestion, guys. If you guys got little storage places, you like to box things up. Okay, right here is your completed length right here. She's all done. You just finished it. She's ready for a paint job, boys. Here's your parts list right here. 2 fuselage halves, your wings halves, your sprues on your elevators and rudders, nacelles. The rest of these are your parts trees. Nice color decal for your decals here. This is a sheet I'll be using right here. It'll be I think it's going to be S for sugar. Yeah. No enemy plane will fly over the Reich by Himmler Göring. That's it. And the stencils is right here. Here's your stencils. Decals are not. Here's your decal for your. Oh, you can't see it, fellas. You can see it now. That's where you decal for your instrument panel. Okay, you got, like I say, you got two not liveries, but two different squadrons. On marking A, you got, like I said, you got the Lancaster Bomb Mark 1, W4118, ZNY number 106 Squadron, Royal Air Force. Sisson, United Kingdom, December 1942. You got port and starboard profile views. The black on the bottom is almost like a light black, so you can probably add a little gray, a little white to it, tone up that black a little bit, and we'll add some blue too. Okay, next squadron number is this is S for sugar. Number 467 Squadron, Royal Army Air Force, Waddington, United Kingdom, May 1944. It has the Herman Goring thing on there. This actually reminds me of the old Revell kit they made back in 1963. And you got all your stencil places right here. This is your nacelles looking forward, your Merlins. Next page, back here, is your stencil. All numerical order where your stencils go. Lastly, on back here, fellas, this is your color call-outs. Now the paints they got noted for here is AK Interactive Paints, Tamiya, and Gunzo Sanyo by Mr. Hobby paints. None by Model Mission Models. The Model Masters is gone. They're long gone on some blues. They're out of here. But Tamiya, they got the Tamiya list here too, which is good. Most hobby shops here in Ohio, they stock Tamiya paints, Mission Model paints. Not too much of Humbrels. It's hard to get Humbrel paints. I think they're on their way out. But they got the Mission Model paints are very good paints. These paints right here by Mission Models, they're real good. They're excellent. Good coverage. So anyway, this is your call-out list. Those of you want to be quite certain, just go ahead and follow your instructions right here. You got use your Tamiya key right there. It has all the paint you need, so go by Tamiya right here. Unfortunately, where I live at, our hobby shops don't store AK Interactive Paints or Gunzo Sanyo Mr. Hobby Paints. Tamiya paints out here, Mission Model paints out here. And I got a few other game color. And Vallejo, we got a lot of that. So no Vallejo was mentioned on here. But it's not too hard finding dark earth and dark green. And night black. RAF black. RAF night. That's a black color. I think he had a little white and some blue to it. To tinge out the black. Yeah. Anyway, that's the instructions right there. Okay, we got that out of the way, gentlemen. Now, once you read the instructions at the top, on the bottom of the instructions right here, you get a cardboard protection piece. Cardboard. And here's all your clear parts. Here's your canopy. Looks okay to me, but like I say, there's a canopy replacement for this somewhere. If you guys are really particular about that, if it really bothers you, either got to make yourself a vacuum form your own or take a Tamiya kit and go from there. Here's all your plastic inserts for your windows. Here's all your turret assembly. No spider webbing too. It's very nice clear plastic. I got a very bad habit of taking things out of the package and losing parts, guys. That's why I always keep them inside here. He's real nice. I like the way they done that. It protects those pieces from getting busted. Okay, on the wings, you got two wings that are individually packaged. Right here. Look like they're glued together, but they're not. They come off, come apart. The detail of this thing is very, very, very excellent. Here's all your flaps. Well, I heard from Nigel, this is pretty much like the 1/32 scale kit. As I know this on their B17 that I've done, and I compare that to the 1/32 scale B17 that Freddie gave me. The constructions from the 1/32 scale, 1/48 scale are identically the same. So I imagine this kit the same way too. Okay. It comes with, just like Tamiya did, same thing. Except Tamiya had divisions of one. You got two fuselage halves to complete the fuselage. Inside this fuselage half here consists of parts, probably interior parts to me. They are. Radio compartments and stuff like this. Anyway, they're individually wrapped. The detailed thing is very beautiful. Now, when you want to, you make sure you don't want to over prime this thing when you put the primer on, because you got some real fine, subtle rivetings there, rivet detail in there, and you don't want to obscure that with thick paint because it'll ruin all your detail in there. The washers will not accept washers; it'll be totally horrible. To me, a kit, it was glued together like this. It was a division like this in the kit. It wasn't glued; it was actually just like this. Except it was wrapped up in one kit. So there's the fuselage right there. Here in this baggie here consists of your ordnance. There's your cookie and your SAP blockbuster bombs. That's for the bomb bay if you would decided you want to have open bomb bay inside to display the bombs. These bombs look perfect. Cookie looks excellent. Also, you got your propellers right there. These are all your propeller tips. You got 2 sprues of those. Yeah. That's a nice touch. I think you've done that to keep them getting busted when they ship them. Reduce breakage. This sprue here consists of all your interior parts, the landing gear wells. These are your firewalls, goes up to your inboard and outboard nacelles, engine nacelles. Your exhaust covers go across here. This is your landing flap, I think it is. Yeah, that's your inboard landing flap. And a lot of this stuff's cockpit detail. All it is interior details, exactly what I just mentioned. There, you got the pilot compartment right there, looks real nice. Real nice detail too. It's even got the yellow handrail that goes from the flight engineer, which is the co-pilot, down to the bomb aimer's compartment. This thing's real nice. Like I say, it reminds me of the Tamiya kit, but retooled over again. Okay. This sprue here consists of the flag, goes on top of the turret. Your rear fuselage turret. And you get your 30 caliber machine guns they used. And here's your bomb bay. On the instructions it said it was together as your entirety. You got to take a knife and cut them apart. These are already done for you already. So I imagine when you put the bomb bays in, they got to be pieced in very carefully. Yeah, these are all yeah, you got a lot of stuff goes to your turrets as you look at them. You got your radio direction, got your antennae, bomb bay doors. This sprue here consists of your Merlin engines. Here's your tires. They're in halves. You got 4 tires, and they're smooth as babies on them too. No tread on them, and they got weighted portions of them too that's molded in, which is really great. You got your governor ring, more exhaust covers. Here's your undercarriage right here. Here's your hub, your spinners. Yeah, you got 2 Merlin engines here and two undercarriages. 2 identical sprues are in here. The same thing. Lastly, you got a baggy sprue consist of 2 sprues. Your undercarriage landing gear doors, undercarriage doors right here. Here's your nacelle, inboard and outboard engine nacelles. I like that framework they got beside there. It's like that of the Tamiya kit. This reminds me of the Tamiya kit in a lot of ways. It does. Nice detail inside the flaps. Man, it's too bad those rudders ain't posable on here. I like the structural ribbing they got inside there. It keeps the parts from sagging and warping. I can see from the wings the same way. Yeah. Here's your decal sheet. This is the only full inch that they give you right here. To my eyes, looks like here's your chutes. Your suspense chutes come out from the rear turret. And you got more parts here for the framework goes to your turret. Everything else is just seat belts. So it don't give you much in the PE department. Why use PE at all? Something like this is a beautiful model. And you got 2 sheets of decals. You got your decals for your 2 different squadrons, and also you got have your stencil decals too. The cartograph decals too. Man, these are real nice decals. Okay, now at the bottom of the box, we give you this beautiful looking poster right here. But they got this logo here. If that logo was gone, that would look nice. So you get yourself a little glass frame and put across the border. That's actually, I'm not going to throw this away. I'm going to hang this up anyway. So you guys want to throw this away. This is nice. I like that. It gives you a little spice to the model. Okay, that completes the inbox view of the Lancaster. A lot of you probably have this kit already in your stash. And a lot of you think about buying it. A lot of you are probably considering on buying it. A lot of you probably don't want to buy it. But most of you do want to buy it. I bought mine. It's a real nice kit. I don't know anything about the construction, but what I see of it, it goes together very, very well. It's a very good kit. Don't shy away from buying it. It just costs a little more money compared to the Tamiya kit. But like I say, a Tamiya kit will always be there. Because it's a big demand for it, and it's a good kit. Excellent kit. And I really suggest buying it. Buying one of these. You won't be disappointed. Don't let the few stars scare you guys. You know, it just looks good to me. Don't be bashful. Just go ahead and use it. There's probably a canopy placement out there. Okay, we're going to take this camera around and bring it back to yours truly again and get this video ended, and I'll show you the SP2C I've got going on. Okay, boys, take back to the other camera, Frankie. Okay, back. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that inbox review. I think I came out pretty good. I'm going to recheck my video before I publish it and see if it came out all right. One I made last night, I don't know. what happened to it. I reviewed it right there. I go, huh? Those guys see that garbage? Jesus. So please forgive me for that, guys. This video is kosher. A better video than the one I had published before. Okay, I got the SB2C over here. I got to do some interior greens and undercarriage. Like I paint aluminum to the firewall, get the engine all painted up, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing some pre-shading and get this thing painted up. Actually, I have this thing done in a couple days. And this is the Infinity MPH 132nd scale SP2C4 Helldiver, the Big Tail Beast, the SOB second class, one mean ass heavy airplane. These actually were the 86 Sky Raider of the 1940s. I got paint all that green on these undercarriage. I got all the filler off of it. It's all been water filled, wet and dried, using wet, all done. It's been buffed out with my buffer file over there. Get rid of any scratches. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this thing painted out. But first of all, if I do any painting at all, I'm gonna have to paint all this green inside there. Also the oleos, and I got other subassemblies that I've made of it. It's right here somewhere. Yeah, it's down here. So I got those. I gotta go ahead and paint those green too. Install the same. And this thing is ready for painting and a final reveal. It's a very beautiful day outside, children. Real nice. It's not a cloud in the sky. It's just nice outside. God gave us some good weather lately, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I'm going to take the Helldiver and put it over here very gently so she won't get broken. Keep it right there. Okay, yes, back to the to Hong Kong models Lancaster. I don't know when I'll start on that. I've got the other one I got to finish up out there. So once I finish that, I'll probably jump on this too. I'll start getting airplane bugs now, ship bugs. Okay, I think after this video, I'll be working out there in my shed out there and make preparations. I'm going to make an inbox review of that big old Trumpler 1/200 scale HMS Titanic, RMS Titanic that I got. I don't know, maybe bought that thing. I guess it was just the price that I got it by. I think I paid about 400 $484, something like that for it. They're expensive out there, children. Yeah, Titanic is there's no escape from expense. With tax and everything, it came down to 5 something. And my brother came over and looked at it because he about passed out. I'm like, God. And he says, you can't build that here. And so I told him, well, no shit. I can't build it here. It will not be built inside this trailer. It's going to be built next door or a new house. So I got time for that. And it's a monster kit, guys. It's big. It's huge. And that too is another suck into more money kit. A lot of people out there are satisfied with the give you other kits, so they got to replace everything by photo etch and resin. That costs them money. One time I go around like that, guys, if I'm building this thing for a museum, I'm gonna have millions of people I don't even know who they are come over and admire my craftsmanship, my work on something like this. I will give it the full Monty. Everything, anything out there that'll make this thing shine with gold, I will buy it. But as for me, I don't see no sense in it. And I try to impure to ones that want to buy aftermarket bits, parts. That's it. That's their preference. But mine is just these would make the model shine. Your skills in your hands, your fingers. And it's like playing music. A lot of people, I know one guy bought about 4 or 5 guitars all the time. I said, why do you keep buying all the guitars all the time? Are you satisfied with one you got? I can't get a good sound out of that one. I said, well, heck, it's not the sound. It says, all the guitars you got, they got good sounds to them. He goes, I can't get a good sound out of it. I said, don't you know where the tone's at? And he says, Yeah, if I get a tone out of the guitar, no, you understand what I'm saying. The tone's in your hands. A skilled musician take a junk guitar and make it sound like a golden guitar. Here's where your tone's at, in your hands. In other words, you're just paying for quality. You got a cheap $200 guitar right there, opposed to a $3,000 to $4,000 guitar. You make that $200 guitar sound like a $3,000 guitar right there, because you got good tone in your hands, and you got good ears, and you got skills. That same thing building these models. Why get for the rich? Well, you got these instead. So that's where your tone's at, your hands, children. Okay, I'm gonna tone on out of here. I got a lot of work I gotta do. I gotta get that shed all squared away so I can start getting the review done of the Titanic. You'll like that. You have the whole entire picture of me standing up next to it, and me. Okay, I got a makeshift light out there. I light the place up. It don't seem to be too cold out there, but I'm gonna put a jacket on anyway. Okay, this is it for the inbox review of Hong Kong 148 scale, successor to the Tamiya Kit Lancaster bomber, and I suggest buy yourself one. It's a good kit. You'll have fun building it. I haven't started mine yet, though. What I can see, it's not going to give you no problems. All go together like magic, and before you know it's done. But like I said, before I get started on, I want to finish up my Tamiya kit I got out there. As a matter of fact, I'll be bringing it in after I finish up this SB2C. Okay, get yourself one of those Lancasters you like it, guys. Add it to your stash. Don't be bashful. Build it, and give that canopy a think a try. If you're not satisfied with the canopy, just go on your search engine and find out if there's a canopy replacement. If not, you're going to have to use a Tamiya kit, because now Tamiya kits nowadays, the new ones now, they give you two canopies. They give you the painted one for those that don't want to mask the canopy and say this is close enough. I'll go ahead and put it on my model anyway. And you got a whole full canopy right there. Another one that hasn't been painted. So take one of those out of the kit and kind of fool around with it. If it's okay, go from there. Follow Nigel's modeling pitch. Now he'll show you. He's got everything all figured out. But like I say, he's a great guitar, a great model builder, and he's an engineer. And he sees things how a lot of engineers see things. They see for accuracy. They see for things that the kit manufacturers overseen, overlooked, and these model manufacturers, they pick up on stuff like this. As they pick up on it, they improve more, because us modelers are the ones making these people rich. If it wasn't for us, those people would be making for themselves, and there would be no productivity of income at all. That'll be that. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Make mama happy. Take care of little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Be aware of your surroundings. It's a nice day outside. It feels like a spring like out there, but it's not. It's still cold out there. And get yourself a kit when it's not over with yet. And enjoy your model buildings, enjoy your family, enjoy yourselves. And God bless you all. Thank you for all my new and old subscribers that comment and watch my videos. I'm deeply honored. And please subscribe. And I love you, fellas. You guys are the greatest. And we'll catch you next video. It will probably be either the SB2C coming up, which will probably be after I get it all pre-shaded and ready for painting. I'll post a video of that. Then I'll be getting the Titanic ready to go for you all. Okay, I'm out of here. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, your families. God bless you all. Love you, fellas, and take care of your babies. And say your prayers, and everything will be okay. This is Frankie Day saying bye-bye, and we'll see you guys next video. Bye, fellas.